Well, Sam, after a really important win at Worcester last week, this weekend against Sales, well, I almost want to say it's like a 6-pointer, but you don't get that in rugby, but a massive game in itself. Yeah, definitely. Obviously, last 3 games of the season now. Sale have always been real close to us in the league, and obviously, if we get this win, it will close down the gap to a few less points, and it's a massive game if we want to qualify for Europe next year. So now we know what the new look Europe looks like. There's a real impetus amongst the boys that you want to be amongst that big European Champions Cup next year. You played Heineken this year. Yeah, obviously, definitely. It's a really good competition to be in. You get to play against the best teams in the world, so it's a massive incentive for the boys. And obviously, with the 7th place this year too. It's another big thing we can look to qualify for. So. In terms of Sale, the threat they pose. They're very strong right across the board. They've got a pack of forwards that like to nick the ball a lot on the ground, and behind they've got some real dangerous backs. Really strong centres, good pack of forwards like you said, and they've been playing well the last few months now. So their confidence will be high, but ours is fairly high after last week's 5-point win. So it should be a good, tough game. 5 points on the road at any time is pretty good, but much needed last week after two weeks before. It was a good win. I know, obviously Worcester at the bottom, but they put up a really good performance compared to them. And the last 10 minutes were pretty nerve-wracking because they played well. And but no, everyone was really happy to get the 5 points, which is what we needed. One of the concerns of last week though was the discipline. 17-3 on a penalty count. Has Rob talked about that this week? Obviously he said this week's going to be a different story. If we give away that many penalties, it could change the game completely. So obviously that's a massive key thing we're focusing on this week, is just being disciplined and. In terms of you though, first Premiership try must have been a pretty special moment for you. Yeah, it was definitely. It was awesome. Obviously Stina did all the hard work and just put me over in the corner, but it was really good to get over there. And to be back playing again after the injury, that was a little bit of a setback for you. When you look at the year as a whole, it's been a great year for you. Yeah, I've loved this year. Obviously, like I always say, I didn't really expect to play as much as I have. So to be back playing now after a few months out is really good and refreshed after a few months out, and really keen to go again for the last few games. These last 3 games are almost like cup finals, so you've really got to attack them and go hell for leather at it. Yeah, I'm just taking it obviously one step at a time. Like you said, every game's very important, so we're looking ahead of this game, and if we can do the job and Sale, and we'll look ahead after that, but Sales first. So. The weather's improved, so it's better for your backs, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. We'll see. Hopefully we can get a few more tries, just play a bit more rugby. So. Thanks, Sam.